And we are live. Now,
Welcome,
welcome back,
welcome.
everybody, to NPR. I mean,
Uh,
welcome back, everybody, to Dungeon Dice Academy. Wait,
Finally,
I don't need all these people
the
over
real
here.
game begins.
All right, everybody, welcome back to DARP. So, do we have any volunteers for the recap, or should I roll the trusty D4?
I don't trust that D4.
Well, I don't care if you trust it.
You said it was trustee. I don't trust it.
It's trustworthy to me. No volunteers? All right, I am rolling. 4 would be... That is Jake. No wonder you didn't trust it.
Well, okay. Basically, what did we do last game? Let's see. We went to the well. The well. We were there for like forever. It was like, okay, so just like go to the well, explore the well. Andy decides there's a bunch of water in the well. I'm gonna go jump and swim in the water in the well. And then and then it was like, oh well, she's kind of stuck there. And so Ayumi goes in after. And there's like a whirlpool in the well. And it's not like a Hollywood whirlpool, it's like a slow moving whirlpool, the actual whirlpool. Anyway, so that's going on, and then we're like, well, since there's all this water in the well, I can go and climb and get that sword. So I did that, and I got myself a kind of old, battered, not sharp katana. So, that's pretty fun. That's great. Then it took like 4 hours for Andy to get out of the well, and in the process she lost her bra because, why not? And then, then we got out of the well.
I wasn't complaining.
You didn't. You weren't there, Jesse. You were looking the other way.
That's why he wasn't complaining. Otherwise, he
Yeah.
would have been yelling thought. Constantly.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that Andy didn't freak out about that because, I mean, it's like, oh no. And then anyway, it's like, okay, so we get back to the dorm and it's like, well, get drunk, talk. Andy pushes many wrong buttons. And then it's like, well, end of the day. It was a very unfortunate session for these boys over here and the cat. Because the cat jumped in the water.
The cat was having a good time.
Yeah, but for you two boys, I do feel bad for you. Because that was not a great session for you guys. But yeah, that's literally about it.
All right.
Oh yeah,
so...
didn't Oliver have his date, or was that the day before?
That was the day before.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Oh, we made spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
That is what we did.
Yeah.
It was like, there's something. I know you did something, but what was it? They made spaghetti. And it was literally just passable spaghetti. Not even like tasty, but it was like, this is food.
Hey, for us, that's an achievement.
It sure beats them burning down the dorm again. So many lives were lost in the Great Fire of 2016.
That's why we have the abandoned dorm, because it got so much fire damage.
It was an accident. Unfortunate accident.
Okay, so yeah. I can't think of anything else.
Alright, let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to pull back up everything because, as I told you guys, everything kind of had to get closed out.
Yeah. That's what happens when you decide to just crash your computer into the wall. You gotta be paying attention when you're driving a PC.
Can relate.
Alright.
So, yeah. Well, good news is we're sounding good. I shilled properly, and we're starting on time. Like, actually on time-ish.
Nani?
Oh, something horrible was gonna happen then.
Yeah.
We're all gonna roll nat ones. We're all gonna have nightmares and never wake up and end of DARP.
Alright.
What? Jurassic Park.
I mean, Jurassic World is the name of a card. Long
Forgot
before the
about that.
movies.
Jurassic Park confirmed. Jurassic Park RP.
I mean,
JRP.
Drurp.
JR.
JRPG.
Drurp.
What would the G
JRPG.
stand for?
Jurassic role-playing game.
Ah.
Well, not.
Alright, so.
And everybody's Hasselberry.
Oh, no.
Dono DNA, Dono DNA.
My leg's a dinosaur bone. My leg's a dinosaur bone.
Yo,
My
dude.
My bone's a dinosaur leg.
My dinosaur leg's a bone.
Alright, so for today's game, I'm just gonna we're gonna start off with getting Tuesday out of the way, because we all, for the viewers at home, this is gonna be pseudo time skipped, but not really.
Literally.
Oliver. Tuesday comes around, you get up, you go to class, you do your stuff, hang out with Jesse for that little bit that you would in class, but after class, you get a few duels in to earn some more DP. So, with that, just roll me knowledge, wisdom, sorry, roll me luck, knowledge, wisdom.
Luck, knowledge, wisdom.
Yep.
Okay. 13. 9. And 16. No, wait, 17.
All right, and then I also want you to roll me, just give me one more luck roll real quick.
Uh, 19.
Roll me a d6.
Okay, I'll just grab one.
I know it's a bad thing for me to say, but first and foremost, the D6 has 6 sides. I know Cole had some trouble with that, but
Thank you. I couldn't without your assistance.
the
That's
other
funny.
is I was really upset to get a nat 1 there just because get it out of the way now.
All right, so with that, go ahead and give yourself 2 duel points. You won 2 duels, lost 1. All for dice duels, so.
Oh, right.
Throughout the day, Saji, you ended up also just having a little chat with Angel, just, general flirting between the two of you. And as far as your meditation before bed, roll me a wisdom.
Well, that's out the way. Okay, I got a new point now.
Yeah.
Due to the circumstances, I want you to actually roll it with advantage, because this is something that I feel like you would have noticed at some point during the day, probably by now. So.
Okay, hold on. Oh, well, let me take that
Angel's
point
the-
back.
Angel's a guy.
Of course, that's why I saw him in the men's section of the hot spring.
What a twist. 12.
12. You notice. Where's your dual spirit bag?
It's on my table. It's the spirit sack. It's right by my inspiration and my PJ. Right on here.
It's this one.
Oh, right. Dice bat? What? Oh, there.
No, it's right here.
There.
Right.
You
You
also
feel-
have 50 poker dollars.
I don't know why I have this stuff. I put my DP on in this big fat stack here.
Anyhow, you get the feeling that you get a feeling from your cards, and you feel like a friend of yours has been gone for quite a while, and you're wondering what's going on. So you go and look through your cards, and you find Goddess's card. You try to call her out, and she appears. Anything that you want to chat with her specifically about, or just in general? Want to just have that be a talk and cut to black?
Yeah, you're okay.
I am, Master. Thank you for worrying about me.
That's that's really good. Just doesn't really know what to say. Just incredibly happy to see that she's not dead.
All right, so want to just go ahead and say the two of you just chat for a little bit. You update her on everything that's happened.
Well, he wouldn't probably talk too much about Guy. Because it'd probably be just that, and he would probably just call her back. There wouldn't be much conversation between the two of them.
All right.
What, you don't want to ask if she saw the last episode of American Duelist?
Yeah, who won, by the way?
Well, you see, there's the angry British guy who didn't want this person to win, but he ended up winning anyway.
Oh, Hell's Duels?
Yeah.
Hell's Duels.
Yeah, apparently the guy who won was using a COPPA deck, whatever the hell that is. Anyhow, so...
Because of my internet, I misheard that entirely and heard Club Penguin deck.
Penguins.
I want to confirm, you did say Club Penguin, right?
Yes.
It's funny because there's a deck that I had that was like in real life that I called it that.
I am not a penguin.
Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows? I might
What
make
would
that
Tristan
for our next campaign.
Anyway, sorry about that.
Also during this time frame, Oliver, you were going to want to do some cooking of pancakes, yes?
Yes.
Delicious pancakes.
Do you want to do that Tuesday or Wednesday? Your pick.
It'd be Tuesday.
All right. Give me a knowledge, a wisdom, and a dexterity.
Dang.
Right.
This is stressful.
12.
I'm
Then
already
you said
disappointed. Yep, wisdom
then
followed by
wisdom next?
dexterity. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nine.
that was a 1.
You somehow make cereal.
12.
You end up making some okay pancakes. They're not amazing, but they're not the best. They're a little too firm, but otherwise they're okay.
It also doesn't help that you didn't check if there was syrup or not.
It's okay, baby. I love my pancakes crispy and my bacon soft.
Is that euphemism?
Nick, that bacon, it's raw.
Oh.
I was halfway tempted to go with the joke that you were making and say you accidentally make a waffle.
That's what I was thinking you were fucking talking about. I was like, you're like, oh, I know the perfect thing of if he fucked up knowledge. I'm like,
No, the perfect
Damn.
thing if you fuck up, somehow you made cereal.
damn it, this is a circle.
If he ended up messing up knowledge but got something amazing, like still succeeded in wisdom and dexterity, I was gonna give him an opportunity to make the Japanese style pancakes. Anyhow. All right, so with that, Saju's Tuesday is done. All right. Cole, during your day, on Tuesday, you go and try and hang out with Leah. She mentions that she's going to be at the shop for a bit, but ends up giving you a message around 5 saying that she was able to close early.
Oh, according to Cake.
Wait, why am I grabbing Johnny Bravo? What the heck?
Wait, but did you get that hat for her?
Give me your hat.
Leah,
Find
there
out
she
your
is.
hat size.
Which one of you Weedles is ready for an ass whooping?
Why are you in our room?
That is a great question. Yeah.
Sorry,
why
wrong
am I in
dorm.
your Why am I in your room?
Sorry,
Jesse,
all
why-
these dorms look the same.
Okay, that's just dormist.
I mean, it's true. I mean, they even have the same key. Jesse, I don't see what you're talking about it being dormist is accurate.
Stay out of my room.
The only difference between your room and their room is their room has broken glass on the floor. Not sure why.
That's for another reason.
Why do you have broken glass on the floor?
Shut up.
Who's saying that? I can't tell between Leah and Andy.
I don't
Leah.
know either.
Sorry, I'm messing up and screwing up the courses. One moment.
I'm sure either.
Um. So you two are just hanging out in a generic area. Probably not your dorm, but I'm not gonna complain if you say it doesn't make a difference. So you wanted to
Okay.
chat with her, yeah?
I have a couple questions for her. Yeah.
Sorry for making you wait.
That's no problem. Had nothing to do today, anyways.
She just starts shifting her weight back and forth. So, what do you want to do?
Oh, we can walk and chat, I guess. There's a couple things I wanted to ask you. Get to know you better, you know?
Sure. She just gives you a beaming smile.
Alright.
Are you or have you ever been stuck in a computer with a hat?
So,
That's a weird question.
answer it. Just
Okay.
answer the question.
And put
Not
on this
seriously.
hat.
Not seriously though.
So, is like Leah short for something? Or is that like your full name?
Um. Well, my full name is. She just looks to you a little nervously. Promise you won't laugh at it.
Why would I laugh?
It's a bit of a more unusual name.
I mean, I don't laugh at Ayumi's name. Or Oliver's name.
So I'd say, wow, you racist.
Wow, Jesse, that's really racist against Nebraskans.
It's okay, I'm Montanan. I'm a minority too.
And the Japanese, and the Philadelphians.
No, my full name is Agalia.
Just to make sure, out of character, I'm asking Athalia?
Agalia. Agalia.
Okay.
Yep, Agartha.
Why? That's a nice name. Why would I laugh at it?
It's. I don't know, I've never been a huge fan of it.
I can understand why you might not like it, but I like it.
With that, she just gives you a waning smile.
So, like, when you're done with work, do you just go back to the lab, to that place where we met you in every day?
I kind of just walk around usually.
Do you not sleep?
Sometimes, but I don't really feel in heat to.
Well,
God.
Well,
Wait.
if you ever want, you can just come and hang out at our dorm or sleep there or whatever. You don't need to just, walk around all night.
As soon as you say that, roll me perception.
Perception.
No, Jesse,
Or
it's
instinct,
fine.
whichever's higher.
It's fine. Meth is a great drug for keeping you up.
Oh boy, that's an 8, but a nat 1. Add that to
Hey,
the counter.
You're too lost in your own thoughts as you're trying to figure stuff out.
I mean, Leah, you could just sleep with me in my bed. I mean, I sleep
Why
naked,
have
but
I-
it's kind of weird.
I've seen her before. Maybe she's on a Wheaties box. Hell yeah! Breakfast of champions!
I mean, it's I really appreciate the offer, but I uh, she
I left
just starts stuttering and stammering.
I think I left my toaster on.
What was wrong? Are you... What? Did I say something?
No, it's fine. She just jumps a little as you ask that, just sort of like waving her hands in front of her as in the nothing's wrong, it's all good motion.
Alright, if you insist. Seriously, it must get cold, you know? Just wandering all night.
I mean, it's usually pretty okay.
Alright, that's all I wanted to ask now would just be random chit chat.
Okay.
If you just
Random
wanna move
chit chat.
on.
Random chit
Yeah.
chat. Alrighty. So with that, two of you end up having your talk and end up going on about your day. Just hang out for a bit. Will Jessie insist that tonight she just stays over at the dorm instead of just going back to what she would normally do?
He would offer again, but he wouldn't be like pushy.
Roll
About
charisma.
Look, I sleep under Oliver's bed. There's plenty of space.
Look, there's 2 mattresses.
Technically one. This is Julie's.
It's Julie's.
This is
Or
Morgana.
if she's sleeping on water pond, then 2.
13.
13?
Don't I have a 4 in charisma?
Oh, charisma. I thought it was wisdom. I was about to say,
Oh.
My dude.
She's a little hesitant at first, but after you bring it up, she's just like, she'll reluctantly agree. And so, Oliver, you have a another dorm mate for the night.
I'll just say hi. And then look at Jesse like,
Should I leave and put a sock on the door?
Like, smash? No,
Like,
smash.
just like, I just look at him and go, just like in my hands, just like, yeah, just a friend guy.
Look, we're just gonna smash, all right? Jesse pulls out the melee on the GameCube. We're
You
gonna
wanna
smash.
join it? You wanna join in on the smashing, Oliver?
I am in.
All right, Ayumi, I want you to roll me wisdom.
I can roll wisdom.
Smash is a video game.
That is a 10.
Alright, in that case.
Very
Oh,
difficult
God.
decision here.
I've broken him.
10.
Give me a second.
No.
10. No, that is exactly average. Oh god.
God.
Neither
what I
good
would've
nor
got out of
bad.
Let's see what I would have gotten on the physical dice. Because I got some now. 18, so that's unfortunate, but you know.
Hey, let me roll the actual dice. Oh, nat 20. Can I use that instead? Oh,
That's what-
another nat 20.
Nah, then I got a 9, so you know.
I just can't believe it.
Another
What are
nat
the odds?
20. Oh,
Eh,
a 19.
That's a 12. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't fall off the table. Well, that's an unfortunate nat 20, but you know, that's an 11, 5, 12, 3, 16, 17.
Let me know when you're done.
Yeah,
Why
I was
is
just
there-
waiting for you.
I just saw another Andy.
Wait, what?
I
What?
don't see it.
I saw 2 Andys for a sec. What the heck? That was weird.
They're multiplying.
I think you just got hit in the head and you're seeing double right now.
That would make sense.
It would make a lot more than a girl randomly multiplying. look,
Yeah.
she's a dual spirit, but that doesn't mean that she's she's biologically asexual.
I mean, Nick and I multiplied.
Yeah, well, that's because you're a really, really bad heterosexual. You're acting asexual in that you reproduce by budding.
And in all honesty, let's be honest, that's the only explanation for how Oliver came into existence in the first place.
Spawn.
Is it though?
No, obviously. You were just killed before, and you had a really long respawn timer.
Ah,
You're playing a video game right now.
Yeah, Oliver is
what?
actually has been isekai'd from a video game, and has retained his
Oh,
I
video
hate
game
it when that
status.
I was saying it's like the Rick and Morty thing. And anyway, I've devolved this, so go ahead and
Yeah.
do the thing you were doing.
All right, Ayumi,
Mm-hmm.
you and Emma are hanging out, talking, having fun in Emma's room. Hold on, I should give you 1 second while I do
Okay.
something for simplicity, so people aren't getting confused at home.
Yay! No confusion!
Just gonna borrow.
And I'm getting rid of that dice.
so what's
Go
your main
ahead and
Justin?
oh, you know what?
What?
Go ahead and put
Uh,
Ayumi there.
Guys, I've been trapped by the vortex again. Look, this isn't gonna end well.
Great. Ugh,
I'm
God.
gonna have to duel a bird again. And why is my ping just jumped again?
What happened to Iago?
I don't know what happened to Iago.
Where is he?
He's around. Don't worry.
Jafar! Jafar got him.
For simplicity, pin. I'm looking for something.
But no, go on. I was talking about the Smash main.
Yeah, who's
Oh,
your
that's
main?
Roy. Roy's my boy.
I see.
I don't know.
Then I must kill your boy.
Martha's pretty fun because his taunt is literally, "Hey everyone, look at me."
And then Jasper beats all of us.
You have 4 legs. It's cheating. You can hit all the buttons with ease.
How do you even know what wave dashing is?
I knew we should have played Brawl. Sure, you can trip in it, but man, you have Meta Knight.
Quick question, Jake.
Yeah?
I'm about to pin something in Discord. I want you to confirm for me that this is the one that we decided for back when she was in Japan.
Yep.
That was?
Yep. Stretching.
Just because it makes so much more sense than trying to,
Yeah.
I'm not totally theater of the minding this. I want people to be able to see who we're talking about.
Yeah. Now you guys will have a face claim for a nameless face. Also, this is a very bad time for Persona's 4's I'll Fight Myself to be playing in the background.
Wait, wasn't that also playing during the whole number 16 encounter?
I think, yes, it was actually. That was fitting. This is not.
I am the shadow, the true self. Wait, what?
Alright, so anyhow, Ayumi and Emma are hanging out, talking, having fun in Emma's room. Ayumi, you go to get something from your bag, and when you look back, Emma's gone. After looking for Emma in the room, looking all over, even stupid places like the closet, under the bed, behind curtains, and not finding her, you go into the hall and try to figure out where she went. You ask one of your gang members from the time, and they reveal, oh, you don't know? It's probably best if you don't. And no matter what Ayumi does, she can't get any information or any semblance of an answer. Turning back to Emma's room in exasperation reveals that it had, in the short time since Ayumi had gone asking around, it's been converted back into a typical dorm room. Turning back to her friend, she's gone. In fact, the whole school's now empty. There are still disembodied whispers. Uh, there's still disembodied whispers going through the halls, saying things like, "Keep away from her. Even her friend wasn't safe." I can't believe she tricked people to hang out with her for so long. After a lengthy, fruitless endeavor of trying to find anyone at all, Hayumi just gives up and ends up going back to her own room, just sitting alone in the darkness, feeling lost and alone. Ayumi, roll one more wisdom, this time with advantage.
13. 13.
13 will be good. Roll me one more wisdom, and this is for something separate from that.
That one.
Ayumi, you wake up from this nightmare. You're back in your room, and your alarm has been going off like crazy. You see, Andy is not in the room, and there's a note on the door.
Well, what does it say?
I tried waking you up when the alarm was going off, but you wouldn't wake up. I don't know what was going on, but you seem to be having a pretty nasty dream. I hope that if you don't get up in time for class, just try to be there as soon as you can. I'll make something up for you.
What time is it?
It would be 8:30. You're super late for class.
Okay, basically, hurry my ass to class.
Anything you're gonna do in particular?
Yeah, no time for breakfast. Grab something quick.
You grab a piece of toast.
God
In.
damn it. Oh.
Running with totes about the class.
God damn it.
Where have I seen this before?
Good lord, what is with my ping?
I mean, as far as all that goes. After that, at some point during the day, you end up heading to the hot spring and bath. You see some people there. No, not very many people, but you see a couple. I assume you're in the girls' bath, right?
Yes, and Jesus Christ, I'm at like 2 megabytes up. This is shit. Or down, rather. Put you over there.
You see Jennifer and
Christ almighty. I'm gonna kill the provider.
you actually end up having.
Where am I? Oh, there. Whoa!
Is that a threesome?
I don't know what I walked in on, but I think I'll just leave.
Well, you do see. There's an that one machine for you.
Yep.
You see Jennifer just like harassing poor Mimi,
Mm-hmm.
and you see Kyla like trying to like get Jennifer to knock it off. So every now and then, Jennifer like redirects her attention to Kyla. Every time Mimi tries to get away, Jennifer goes back to her immediately.
Andy not with or what? Just because usually attached at the hip is what I'm expecting.
Nope, Andy's not with you today. She actually ended up having something she was trying to do at one of the libraries.
Oh, not the one with Jesse, because I mean, who'd want Jesse? Why would you want to be seen by her? Okay, well, I just did a 50-50 roll, and okay. Okay, you need me to step in here. You're looking like you got some trouble there. talking to Mimi.
She nods as she hides behind you.
Yeah, like waiting
And-
over or whatever.
Mhm. Well, Ayumi, roll dexterity.
Yeah. Like 20.
All right, just for unless you nat 20s, you're actually probably gonna beat this. So, all right, you're good.
Okay.
You see Jennifer like try and redirect her attention to you. You're pretty cute. Sorry, I'm not going full for the full scene here. Basically, you end up. I assume that you would end up just trying to make Jennifer knock it off at least while you're there. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Bunch of chaos ensues as Jennifer is just trying, but you end up getting her to tone down. She just starts pouting off in a corner. Otherwise, after that, everything's fairly calm. Just general chit chat about things going on. You end up. Did Ayumi already know about the Duel Reaper?
No.
You hear about it from Kyla. Just general aspects of it. You don't hear any details, but you hear at the very least about the fact there is a rumor.
And I'm assuming I finally, like, in character, learn her name and, like,
Yes, you would learn.
introduce myself. Like,
yeah.
introduced kind of, like, whilst doing, like, matrix dodges.
Basically.
Okay.
Seems fair, seems simple, seems quick and easy.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I want you to roll me a d4.
Okay. Scruffy, you're up. Two.
You feel a little bit more relaxed after this, but you're still a little on the tired side.
Hmm.
But nothing too bad. You're sure after a night's sleep you'll be fine.
Yeah, well, worst case, another day won't hurt. Just because hot springs are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Both in and out of character. That is just the thing. They're amazing.
All right. As far as that goes,
Oh yeah, swing by this shop and get those cards that got between games. So
excuse me. All right. You grab the cards from the shop. You actually end up seeing. You get there right as Leah's about to leave, and she ends up selling you the cards as her last transaction of the day. In fact, she locks up right as the two of you leave.
well, good. And I assume that's when she runs and meets with Jesse because
Yep.
this is Tuesday.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Last thing that I'm gonna end up saying for this, you wanted to duel. I'm gonna say, roll me. We're gonna do the dice duel real quick. Roll me luck, knowledge, wisdom.
Nat 20 on luck. Knowledge is, I think that's a 15 if I'm, or maybe a 14 if it's flat knowledge. Flat knowledge would be 14. And then Dex, I think you said. So.
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Nat 19.
Roll me luck real quick.
Nine.
Roll me a d4.
Scruffy, you're back up. 3.
You end up winning all 3 duels.
Yay, 3 dual points.
With those godly rolls. Jeez.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna say for an ego boost, they were all against second year obelisks even.
Ha. Who belongs in the red dorm now? Bobelisk.
You do.
I'm sorry. How many wins do you have against obelisks?
Official or unofficial?
Either.
I don't know.
He has more than a breadbasket. But so does Ayumi. Ayumi's got like
Yep.
a dozen breadbaskets minimum.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Cleaning house. Taking names. Okay.
And last little thing that I'm going to say you do on Tuesday before you end up, before you end for the day. The last thing about, well, two last things technically. First, you just talk with Nick. So
Yeah. Where's my boy? We're just hanging out on the wall, you know, freaking Garfield style.
you know what? Sure.
He's on wall Trejo. I'm on wall Vincent. I got him.
Thank you.
There.
So
Okay, so you managed to find this wall in the middle of nowhere, but that's fine. So,
hey, if you look around hard enough, baby, there's gonna be walls all over the place. There were all sorts of facilities here before it became a school.
yeah, but this one's in the middle of the ocean, so I'm a little more concerned.
What are you talking about? There's grass on every side of us. Sure, it's colored blue, but bluegrass is a thing, baby.
That's blue, that's brown, and I'm pretty sure if you go further, there's a void. But anyway,
Quit breaking the fourth wall, baby.
I can't break it, I'm on it.
No, that's the second wall. The fourth wall's right over there. He just points off towards the void.
Fair enough. Okay, so, first and foremost, you do not have 6,700. Second most, about that bastard Mikhail guy. Ooh, I hate that Mikhail. Doesn't have the same ring as ooh, I hate that Tosh or that Bastion. So
I think
Yeah,
you're starting to
Mikhail.
lose me, baby.
Mikhail,
All right,
third
what
year
about him?
blue. Third year blue. Anything about him seems kind of off.
After the last time you asked, I tried doing some looking into him, but aside from having a good record dueling, he doesn't seem to be raising any major red flags. However, he does only seem to duel for about an hour after class before he ends up, from what I've been able to find, he just disappears.
Probably off with his harem of the dead, so
Nick just looks at you really confused.
Same.
he has two dual spirits. One's some sort of vampire thing, the other one's like a ghost.
Roll me wisdom to see if Ayumi would actually recognize that. Because I know I've mentioned like in the meta for you, but
I mean, one of them's. I thought it was a 1. That's a 7. If it's knowledge, then it's 5.
Ayumi wouldn't even know what type they are.
Really, you couldn't tell. I'm going to bring her forward. This, you could not tell, is undead.
Can you drop her so I can actually get a better look? Ah, wrong button. Wrong button. No, that's not what I meant.
Wrong lever.
If you ignore the bats hanging around her,
The
and
red eyes, the fangs, the kind of cracked skin.
she doesn't have fangs that I can see.
She has a single fang coming out on the her left, our right side of her mouth.
I'm not. I guess I can kind of see that. You know
The
what?
veins.
I
that
will.
are visible.
I will give you just as a general understanding that she's a vampire, but I won't give you Ghost Bell.
Fair. Anyway, that still makes my joke poignant. Yeah, his harem of the dead. I can only assume if he has one, he's got more.
I'm sorry, I don't really understand what you mean, baby.
Dual spirits. Those things that, you know, It's to the point where we all just accept that they're here. We don't question why.
He just ends up shrugging. I'm not quite. I mean, I don't know about any spirits, but we're talking
Legendary
about.
fisherman.
Aside from that, I meant in regards to Mikael, baby.
Ah.
I don't know about anything about that, but I mean, as far as I've seen, he's used a zombie deck for about the entire time that he's been here, so it makes a little sense in that regard.
Well. Okay. But he only duels for an hour a day, yet he's top of the class or something for blues? One of the tops?
I'd have to double check, but I think his grade's a B plus, A, somewhere around there.
Okay, so still nowhere near Alexa or Connor or whatever, but up there enough to be kind of high and mighty, posh shithead about it.
Nick just gives you a bit of a chuckle.
No, I got nothing at this point.
All right, so with that, you two want to just shoot the breeze, like in character, shoot the breeze for a bit before going?
Sure, if you want to in character do that, I can do that in character.
In fact, I'm gonna even say this: roll me luck real quick.
That's a 10.
That literally met what I was gonna go for. Just give me one more. Just give me one more roll to see if you. We'll just.
A 6 is the roll.
Give me your highest. Give it as your highest intelligence based stat.
Oh, so you mean
Knowledge,
it's a
wisdom, or
6.
charisma.
Oh, knowledge, wisdom, charisma is my highest.
All right, give it your highest.
Your highest result bonus
Yep.
or result would be +5, so 11.
All right. You duel Nick. He actually ends up starting off really well against you, but you do manage to win in the end.
Yay.
You win simply because he ended up using Thunder. Sorry, not Thunder Roller.
Immortal
Thunder. So
that's another dual point. That's another victory for Tanner.
Yep. Anyhow, so yeah, with that, this way you get a little something out of it as well.
Yay.
And with that, you go back and your last thing for the day, actual last thing. I didn't mean to drop Nick in there, but okay, there we go.
Nick, you're not a card.
Yes.
Anyhow, so with that, roll me wisdom as you try and attune to your sword.
Oh god, it's gonna take an hour. That's how attunement works in 5e. So, that's a 2. I'm not sure what an attunement skill would be, but that's a 2.
It would just be straight wisdom.
That's a 2.
All right. You go to
Andy,
bed.
can you help?
She can't attune to your sword for you.
Can you help me figure out what I'm supposed to do? I'm. Is this supposed to be like, Elric Brothers, make a magic circle? You have no idea either.
As you're just holding the sword, it actually seems to have no energy to it at the moment. Before it at least felt warm, but now it just feels dull. Like a regular blade should be.
Oh, maybe it's out of batteries. I don't know.
Yep.
What do you think this takes, like, quadruple Gs?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it would take... I mean, depending from what you've said, it sounds like it would probably take you as the battery.
I can't fit in this sword.
That's not quite what I meant, but okay. Anyhow, let's kind of move on to the next day. You go to bed. Oh, sorry. You go to bed. Andy goes to bed also. And you guys wake up the next day.
Yay.
With that,
Oof.
in the words of Tiny Tina, roll for initiative!
I have an initiative of 18. God, why couldn't I have that roll earlier? Like,
Roll
literally
for
one roll earlier.
rolling for Yoshi.
Yumi can just go first.
Don't I have
I
higher?
got an 18 as well.
Well, I have a higher. Well, mine's just, if it's Dex, mine's higher. It's a 21.
Oh, okay.
21.
I didn't look at that.
Yeah. I just look at the die face because usually that's all you need.
Alright, Ayumi.
Yeah.
You wake up the next morning. Do you want to play around with your sword a little bit? Do you want to try and do your normal exercise? What have you?
Yeah, let's look at this sword because it's been annoying and like good thing she didn't have a dream last night because then she'd be like, oh, for God's sake, I got it. Now what?
Just roll wisdom.
That's a 9.
Well, you do feel an energy faintly radiating off of it. So at the very least, you know that the lights are home. The lights are on, but no one's home.
Well, that's Sachi, can you cut that for a minute because I can hear it clicking every time.
Oh, sorry, I
dice
didn't know
moving,
that
so-
noise.
Yeah, no, it was making noise for me. And I'm afraid to try and mess with my settings now that my ping is calmed down. So
All right.
Okay.
So at the very least, you can feel that there's someone there, like that something's going on, but you're not sure what.
okay.
With that, you also see that Andy's getting up and she's trying to get ready for the day as well. So,
Yep.
anything you want to do in regards to talking with her or anything?
Up and ready for the day. Basically just regale the tale of the 3 obelisk students in the Reaper cloak, standing on each other's shoulders to look giant and dueling people.
They were not. Oh, you're just saying the story of the.
Yes.
Okay.
Regaling the tale of what's going on, and
By including inaccuracies that you have no idea are true or not.
making jokes, yes. And then basically just asking us like, okay, so I know you're the thing at the lab. What was that you were gonna do?
Well, I was going to try and see if I could find the machine she was using that the other me was using. See if I could get it to work so I can recreate that place. Because if I can get to that canister, I might be able to separate her.
Well, it's worth a shot, and I'm willing to help. So.
All right. So with that,
and then the other, just real quick, this is an in-character question, not even something that I'm interested in, but in character, it's like, okay, so is Andy's like appearance still kind of a mess from the cave? Like, you got the general grime, even though you like tried to clean it off.
yesterday she would have spent plenty of time getting that worked on so that she wasn't a mess during class.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, that was not even a thing I care about. That's a thing that Ayumi would have been like, okay, so you looking better or no?
Yeah, you two would have helped each other out during the morning. Well,
Yeah.
actually, you wouldn't have because you kind of ended up not getting up. You would have helped you two. You would have gotten it taken care of for you at this when you went to the spring.
Right.
And
Anyway.
she looks fine now.
Okay.
So, anything that you want to do before heading to class?
Nah, just kind of checking if it's rainy again because, control the weather, make it rain.
You know what? I'm going to say I don't really care either way on this. Everyone just roll me a group luck roll.
16.
Luck.
Luck, you say?
That's a kill 20.
I think it's a perfectly fine day.
That's a 10.
Yep, it's got some clouds in the sky, but otherwise it's pretty nice and bright.
And then he was just like, well, I'm not sure. Is she still kind of feel any exhaustion from the cave? Any lingering bits? Because I know she was doing a lot of exercise and like swimming and everything. So
You know, the minor little bit, but not enough that it would end up distracting or punishing you.
Hmm.
The spending that time at the hot spring seems to have helped a bit.
Yeah, she might want to go again just because just get rid of the residual bits. Don't feel stiff waking up. But other than that, yeah, nothing. So it's like that's a future thing. Going to school.
What would Ayumi's passive wisdom be in regards to anatomy?
I'm sorry. What?
Ayumi's passive wisdom, if you were to factor for her bonus to like biology and anatomy and all that.
Passive wisdom. That'd be like a 14.
She'd have the good sense to know she'd probably be fine without that.
Oh yeah, no, it's that I understand that, but that's just an in character. Like, maybe, maybe not. It's
Okay, just wanted to make sure
never a
she
bad
wasn't
thing.
thinking. Just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure she
no,
wasn't thinking it was going to be necessary.
No, it's not. It's one of those like, it doesn't hurt.
That's fair.
Anyway,
It's
to school.
an excuse for her.
She likes going to hot springs.
Yep. So, yep, Ayumi, Andy, you two go off to school. Jessifer,